Hello everyone and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. My gosh. I'm going to just go ahead and do the main quest, the King's Gambit. So no sooner had I reunited with Capon than another friendly encounter awaited us. However, right after that we had to split up again and go about our important tasks. I'll go to Kuttenberg to attend a city council with King Sigismund, the others to Raborsch for a meeting with King Wenceslas's supporters. So I've got enough time before the council convenes. I need to get to the city council convened by Sigismund to find out what Sigismund is up to, but getting to the king himself won't be easy. Perhaps Mint Master Vabak could help me. I know many things about him that the king would not be pleased to hear. I'm assuming that Vabak is here, that we're, because this looks like a home, so there's probably his home. So we'll go in here first, and I'm going in my plate armor everywhere now. So let's go.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
To threaten him. I have an appointment.
I have an appointment with him.
All right. Go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have a seat here with you. This is nice. This is nice.
Beautiful. I'm glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly, and I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
I'd like to see the king.
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
Do I have to? I want to know what Sigismund wants from the council. I want to present myself to high society. None of your business. No, I want to know what Sigismund wants from the council. That is the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
Oh my god. How about a few groschen?
Now about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship.
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My
65
cook's son
groschen?
will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Oh man, I have to wear a waiter outfit now. I feel so exposed when I don't have armor on.
Excuse me.
Damn it. Alright, let's get this livery if we can. Should I talk to the boy first, or I bet you he's like hungover and can't make it, and I will stand in for him. Ooh, I should pray.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary.
This prayer's done for the day. Okay, let's see. I think this brings me to the tailor. Oh, or maybe the guy? Huh? What is... Obtain the waiter's clothes. Oh, there's the tailor. I was like, there's no tailor here. There is. Ooh, I don't know what it is.
Maybe next time then, sir.
Oh. Maybe with the traders?
Careful.
Nope. What am I looking for?
We need to rely on ourselves.
What am I looking for exactly here?
Furs, ornate pouches, the best fabric.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
Oh my
You
god,
must be
I was
Fran
so
to
rude.
cool down.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I'll do the job.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I have important news. I want to see the king with my own eyes.
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yeah?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right, no need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse, clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Am I clean? I should take a bath. I should take a bath first. Report for duty. Okay, let's go take a bath. Where am I? There. What time is it? Oh, we have so much time to take a bath. Should I have said no to can I tell the wines apart? To have him teach me how to tell? No. We'll wing it. We will wing it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be a waiter. We've had so many different jobs. Henry's had so many different jobs in this game. Like, it's so much fun. I like it. We're multiple roles here.
Good people.
It's raining though, so I'll put on my uniform right outside the door. Oh my gosh, the rain! I love it so much. Oh, I don't want it to go away. I'm gonna take a shower, and I bet you the rain's gonna go away.
I'd like to...
And what are you?
I need a hot...
I'll call.
Can't go. Oh, I bet you the rain stopped. Bummer. Oh, it's still raining. Love it.
Dirt just didn't want to come off.
I know. I've killed many people. Ah, yes, rain. You were freshly showered. Oh, the rain's stopping. No. I like it. I wish there was a way to make it rain like a whole day. It's never just rained a whole day here.
You too. Careful.
I'm trying to avoid the poop on the floor, but it's impossible. There's poop everywhere.
Come and take your pick.
So much poop on the floors. Eee! There's not that many horses here, but there's a lot of poop, meaning this is people. People poop, probably. Is it in here? I can change into my outfit now. Okay. It is the Royal Waiter's hat. Yes. Royal Waiter's coat. Yes. Oh, let's take off the hood though. And the collar. Let's be in proper clothing. The hose. And I believe that's it. Why is this dirty? Damn. I'll wear Godwin's wearing. Because I think... Oh, I forgot to wash this one. Oh well. I'll have like stinky fingers. Yeah, I think that's everything, right? Oh, I look so cute. Ooh, I want to read that.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are?
For an
No.
inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
I'm happy to learn.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way.
In short, behave as if you're not there.
But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double.
You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Takaid or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all.
When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble, so the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zorjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Don't give anyone the wrong drink.
Remember who wants what?
That too, but more importantly, do not disturb the councillors at their work. They have a lot to discuss. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Understood.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it.
Chance of promotion.
Right?
I know what I need. I know what I need.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Gutenberg Council meeting. Oh, City Council morning. Okay, orders. A guest will order wine, either Tokai White or Monastery Red, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. Pouring wine on the table. In the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one that the one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with the pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Quality of service. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them a wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated. I want to do this perfectly.
The city reserves are in
I'm going to save your snap this. Oh, I cannot. Oh, I want to do this again if I mess it up.
need of new weapons.
There are the pictures of wine.
Our current Waffen
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from
White,
it.
red.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
Who said that?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm
Oh,
saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
I apologize, sir.
That
Which wine?
Hackenbush red, and quickly. Hand cannon. Can you believe it?
I think it was.
Where did they get them?
I think it
I'm
was
sorry.
this.
One who should know where they
I
got
wasn't
them.
paying attention.
Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott.
Wait.
It is eine Schande when
Isn't it this
outlaws
guy?
have better weapons than
Come
the
now,
city
waiter.
garrison.
I wanted red.
And Herr König
I have it.
surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You
I
smell
have
a deal?
What I smell is that your
What?
stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeit
Why is it doing
is.
that?
Come now, waiter. I
The
wanted
Dry
red.
Devil is
I
running
have
away.
it.
There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the
I'm really
army
trying to give
bearing
you your
down,
wine.
and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to
I
fight?
can't.
Exactly.
I can't
You can
pour.
shut the damn pitcher. Merciful King Sigismund.
Oh my god. Wait. Why won't it let me? I have the red. What's going on? I want to do my
The
job
city
properly.
reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it.
Hey, boy,
Should the town
a full cup
reserve
of
have
monastery
worse
wine.
weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
Okay.
What are you
Red,
getting
monastery,
at, Eldris?
take the red.
I'm saying that
Serve.
the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing.
Serve from behind.
That
Serve from the
Hackenbush
right.
Come now, waiter. I wanted
hand
red.
cannon.
I apologize,
Can you
sir.
believe it?
Which wine?
Where did they
Red.
get them?
And quickly.
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since
I
you're a
am
gunsmith.
really trying.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they
Oh
had
my god,
them,
what the
Herr
hell?
Gott. It is eine Schande when
Oh, there. I have to
outlaws
serve from the
better
front.
weapons than
Oh.
the city garrison.
Thank
And
you,
Herr
waiter.
I thought I
König
could serve from
surely
the
knows
back,
this too.
like a normal person.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
You have to serve
What
from
I
the
smell
right.
is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down,
Dry
and you
Devil.
want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And
They
who
need
is
I'd like
weapons.
some monastery wine.
Exactly.
Refill my cup, boy.
The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
I'm sorry, sir.
Shut up! The king
Orders
can
from
arrive at
above.
any moment.
This is unbelievable.
What if he heard you?
Sorry, I didn't know your
We're
name.
sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with
Hey,
the
waiter,
Yemmerlich
pour me
state
some
of
monastery
our
wine.
armory. And the king is surely aware of it
Monastery
as well.
wine.
Maybe if he waived some of the taxes.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just
It's hard
wait
listening
while
to
the arms
everyone.
crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His
Everyone pay
Majesty
attention.
thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
Did that guy just throw a bone
So
over his
the
shoulder?
cleanliness of the
Pour me
city
some
is
monastery
not
wine.
what it should
Sorry,
be.
sir.
The current baths in the
Orders from
city
above.
fall
This
far
is
short of
unbelievable.
covering all the citizens' needs.
But we have another bathhouse here, on Hopbrink.
My friend Adam
More
from
wine,
the baths
Master
in Prado
Bailiff?
district told me about it. He says it's filthy.
Nonsense. He's just envious. Bet he seized the opportunity and people are lining up to bathe there.
Is that
Oh,
true?
I think I have to be
I
behind
find
him.
it hard to believe. A woman?
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find
this goblet?
Use your eyes
Oh, come
and
on.
come right back with it, understood?
A great many
Careful.
people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do
Hold on. Where is it?
with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping
This
the
one?
city clean is important.
Nice.
You don't have money to spend.
Who's silver might this
Arguing
be?
about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of...
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Oh my god, it's so hard to focus.
Show it here. That's it.
It's hard to
And now
focus
go
on what
back to
everyone's
your job.
saying
Streets here.
while being a
Sewage,
waiter.
Rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's
Why
earthly
not?
paradise,
He missed the
everything
pun.
would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know,
Waiter,
Gunslin
pour me
absolutely
red wine.
hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Everyone likes the
Ulrich,
red, my
what have you
gosh.
got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Well,
That's
thank the Lord.
just a small misunderstanding. We've
Small
sorted it out and
misunderstanding.
Everything's settled. My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
Pour me red wine. What happened there?
Who's that?
Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Waiter, I wanted monastery wine.
I don't think Rutard
Jesus.
will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Oh.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth?
Hey, waiter,
Are
pour
you
me some
accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth
Well,
to the
thank the
rumors
Lord.
circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it
They're gonna
quickly
know.
because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't
sure.
want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
Oh, noble of
So
you.
Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific, Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
I'd like some
and look who
monastery
spoke
wine.
first.
Refill
It's
my cup,
me.
boy.
It wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable combat. And I didn't even take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council
all the stuff
and
I've
not
done.
in the pillory.
Vanish,
If you want to blame somebody, you should point
I
the
banished
finger at
already.
the
Jeez, you asked
youngster
for
here
wine, dude.
who's...
Excuse me?
Hey,
Never mind.
waiter!
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword
Refill, sir.
fighting school
You think I
brought
come
this
to the
custom
council
to
just
us.
to guzzle
It's
wine?
now
Come
run
here.
by the German men.
I apologize.
Who knows
Who
who
is
that
that?
fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous, Forsooker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse a swordsmaster...
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel.
come
I took
on.
them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But
Why?
why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
He wants me out of this
So what
room.
if they have one more reason?
My words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no
That was
one is
easy
left
enough. And he
unscathed.
wanted me to count
And
the winged
you,
figures.
a council,
One,
let people throw
2,
dirt
3,
on
4,
our work?
If I threw out
5, 6,
everyone who
7,
complains over a beer,
8, 9,
I'd
10,
soon be out of
11, 12.
customers.
I don't know.
To hell with it.
13,
We'll
14.
never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
15-ish. 15-ish. He wanted me out of here. Why? That was weird.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
16?
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Ah, shit.
I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
They're so annoying. I hate you.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to mock a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster?
You there,
Hire more
lad.
craftsmen, start with
A cup of
blacksmiths.
bread.
Haven't you noticed
Don't
there's a
you
war
skimp
going
on me.
Of red.
Are the experts
Cup
from
of
far off
red.
supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the
Monastery
city
wine.
behind your complaint.
Here.
Oh, you do? Do you?
You could say please.
And what would
You,
that be?
lad.
Like,
You
for
look
instance,
familiar to
that
me.
you'd like to have
we
your
met?
altar there?
Oh, piece
So
of
if I would.
Hold your horses, gentlemen.
almost every day.
That space
Really?
in the side nave is mine.
You must have
Then hell
decent
freezes over,
wages
my
to be
friend.
able to visit the
Your
best
place
tavern
is
in
at
town
least 2 steps
regularly.
behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me?
Oh my gosh, I should have worn my
I
glasses.
think not.
Like Clark
Excuse
Kent.
me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I
How dare
acquired
you.
my seat for the services our guild provided and still
a full
provides
cup.
to the crown.
Well,
I apologize.
I hope you're not supplying
Which one?
equipment to the
Okay.
army.
Okay.
That's all they have.
Death.
They would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Hopring.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of
Sir?
course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
It's you?
This is
I see
to
you've
me.
come up in the world.
Because it has
From a
all
bathhouse
been
boy to a
sorted out.
waiter. You'll go a long way.
The guards raided
Uh-huh,
and
make
Might
it
threw
make
them all
councillor
out.
one day.
Ah, yes, sir, I had forgotten.
You're a
What do
merry
we have
soul,
to
lad.
discuss next?
I like that.
Have a good one, sir. Don't forget to tip. Come on, talk more. It's so hard to split my attention into what they're saying, plus like getting their orders. Oh my god, being a waiter is so stressful. A waiter undercover is super stressful.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Gyurcsek össze. A legjobb katonákat, és kelkinek útra!
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
And like this banner falls!
Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. Woo! At that time at Rabor's Fortress. Let's go! Meanwhile, cutscene. Cut to Hans Cape-on, right? Sit back, guys. This is like a movie. Oh, this looks way more fun. Oh, I'm missing a good party. I'm stuck with the stuffy guys at the city council. Am I gonna be
Now,
Godwin?
Father, put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
Do you know any of the guests?
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malashov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What are you going to do now?
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
Wait, his
In
father
that case,
was Lord
you
of
should sound out
Rabosh?
Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Oh, let's talk to everyone. So many people to talk to. You. Do I know you, Noble? I don't know you. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Father Godwin. We could have good times one day. Zhishka. Can I talk to Zhishka? You're drunk. How are you doing, man? My kingdom. Is this my place? Samuel.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Kuttenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead, too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
You'd hit it off? You'd hit it off.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one.
What?
Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
What? I have a brother? Good health.
Good health.
L'chaim.
What? Oh my god, wait. Wait.
Everything all right? You look a bit out of sorts.
I can't wait for it to end so we can get out of here.
I reckon you'd have to be pretty brave to come and mingle with the Kuttenberg lords.
Or pretty pissed off.
Or that.
We will leave as soon as we can. Anyway, all of these worthy gentlemen will be relieved when we are out of sight.
Would you tell me something about your community? I haven't found out much so far.
What can I tell you? It was never exactly glorious. And now especially, everyone is quaking that what is still left to us will be taken away.
Surely it won't be that bad.
There are many fools who would rather take out their gall on us and start to fight among themselves. In times of uncertainty, it is always the sons of Israel who are the first to be stricken.
Oh my god. What a bombshell. What a bombshell. Martin denied his own son, his own blood son? Anna of Waldstein. Guards, you're supposed to be guarding. You're just hanging out here. Can I partake? Oh, I want that lechon. Am I hungry? Oh, I've overeaten. When did I overeat? Come on, Godwin. May I have a drinky drink, though? I'm gonna have a drink. I cannot wine. Pick up. I'm gonna have another drink. I know I've already had. I'm sauced. Wow. Godwin comes with alcohol. There we go. Time to get sauced. I'm gonna just pick that up so I have more with me. Noble.
Almost lost all hope.
Martin.
It's not that I didn't
Haman.
want to, but
Kunslin. Noble. Vauclin. Barbant.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist. And also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
I'm looking for friends.
I beg your pardon.
Oh.
But I'm not looking to make friends.
I'm sorry, I thought he said I'm
But you
looking for
seek
friends.
allies, no? Is it not in a sense the same thing? The friend of my friend is also my friend, and you say you know Henri, a likable boy, although he could still learn quite a lot from moi-même.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Excuse me? Enlighten me. I'm not liking this guy now.
Be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
It is clear. How convenient that another noble that is so game to drink and is very charismatic was left with Hans Capon, who likes to drink and play dice and is bored up in there in the tower and willing to talk. You said you were a poet. I'm being suspicious of this guy for no reason.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you?
Jamais,
Is
never.
a poet
Why?
a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Why are... You say you're a poet and you will not recite any poetry?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
I don't trust him. He's a plant. He was clearly put with Capon so he can get information from Capon.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of... That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that? I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering. Is that so? Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
What's this about?
It depends what it's all about. A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings. That's a weak word. And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that. Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace. We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
Sigismund will be scared. What if we provoke Sigismund? What if we provoke Sigismund?
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre. Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage in equal force on the battlefield. But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace. And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction. Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst? More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this? You have an interesting way. Why are you doing all this?
Why are you doing all this anyway? Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne. You've got an interesting way of approaching things. You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment. I'll help you. What exactly should I do? I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst. What if it doesn't work? I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Tell me more about these lords.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with. Certainly. Who do you want to start with? Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him. That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back. Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor? He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him. Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name? Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot. I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a male affair? So far, Godwin, so far.
Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Juicy.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
All right, keep drinking.
Success to our plans.
I'm not that drunk anyways. Is this Anna? This is Anna. Oh. I thought I saw Catherine earlier. Wait, what else can I ask him?
Ever glad to hear it. Keep it up. Just
Wait,
don't.
hold on. Oh, okay. I could have sworn I saw Catherine. Hold on, let me look for Catherine. What wasn't? It was just some alehouse maid. Okay. Where did Catherine go?
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ! Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
You know a lot. I'll just say that you know a lot.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
You've come to the right place. I don't want to question her. I feel like I should just be like, she's a smart girl. Play off of that.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Your wealth needs protection. Sigismund will not take revenge on a woman. You've got money, but you're wise as well.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Haman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
What do the documents say?
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
Ah. What about the fake papers?
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
Ooh, I kind of like her. I want to do this for her.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No, no. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
They're jealous. Got it. I will help you.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead.
Got it.
But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
I'll go do that now. Oh my god, I didn't even see this party going on out here.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Who else is here?
What brings you here? Greetings. What do you need?
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
Ooh. Ooh.
I left something behind in the shed and now I need it. So, would you let me in?
Is that so? And what are you after there?
Wine. For Alderman Alder.
Wine? Like there's not rivers of the stuff all around here. Stop drinking and don't bother me. And if I see you creeping around this shed, you'll answer to me.
Aw, damn it. What if I just
I just
bribe
need
you?
to get something from the shed. You know what? Take this here. And you saw nothing. All right?
And what's there to see?
Not a sausage.
Take care.
Exactly. I'm gonna close this.
Hey, you! What are you creeping in here for?
What?
I told you it's out of bounds.
Hey!
I'm just leaving anyway. Servus.
You let me in
That
here.
won't please Lord Odorin.
What? You weren't even in here. That was weird. Could I read these? Well, he saw me, but the thing is that, like, I bribed him and then he suddenly showed up inside. So that seems weird.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Oh my god, your health.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the
so
success
properly
of our
sauced.
efforts.
I need to sober up. I'm getting drunk. Alright, who's in here?
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave? Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
Damn, I didn't know that was my dad. I come as an envoy.
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze.
Have not changed.
I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
It will not do good to fight like this in front of Alder, so I wouldn't set foot in here if I had a choice.
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How
Awesome,
dare
Godwin.
you?
How dare
You're as
you?
shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor.
Damn.
If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, come at me.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.